Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Curry here. And today we're going to talk about 5 vocabulary words that go to the story Oskar and the 8 Blessings. Our first vocabulary word is menorah, M-E-N-O-R-A-H. Here is a picture of a menorah. Can you count the candles? Here's another picture of a menorah. You can see there's a tall candle in the middle, and on this menorah, there's 4 candles on either side. In our story, it says, he knew his Aunt Esther would be lighting the menorah at sunset. And our vocabulary picture of a menorah says a candlestick with 7 or 9 branches that is used in the Jewish culture. Our next word is stale. And I'm putting 2 vocabulary words together. Stale is one of them. And there is a picture of a stale, hard piece of bread. I wouldn't want to eat it. Would you? And I love pizza, but that looks terrible. That's hard, it's stale, it doesn't look very fresh. Here is a bunch of cookies that look hard, broken, burnt. I wouldn't want to eat those either. Our vocabulary word for stale is having lost its taste or moisture, not fresh. Our next word is morsel. Here is tiny pieces of chocolate chips. Those are little morsels. Morsels are usually considered 1 bite. There is 1 bite. And on that great big plate, there is 1 tiny bite. And here's a bird. It has a morsel of food in its beak. And morsel, the definition, is a small piece, 1 bite. In our story, we have 2 words together on 1 page, 2 vocabulary words. She offered him a piece of a stale roll so he could feed them too. Oskar wanted to feed the birds, but he was too hungry not to swallow the morsel himself. Our next word is clutch. C-L-U-T-C-H. Clutch is when you're holding something tightly, and you can see both of those arms are holding each other's hands tightly. There's a person's hands holding something very tightly. And there's a little girl holding onto an adult's leg, and she is clutching it very tightly. I don't think she plans on letting go. In our story, it says, Oskar clutched his gift, his Superman, and he heard his father's words. And our vocabulary word, the picture for clutch, is to hold tightly. Our last word is alley. A-L-L-E-Y. There's an alley. See how narrow that street is? There's buildings on either side of that little tiny street. There's another very narrow street. That's called an alley. And here's another one. There's an alley. There's only room for 1 vehicle to go down there. And in our story, it says Oskar kept walking. He stopped when he heard music coming from a little alley. And the vocabulary definition for alley is a narrow street or path between or behind buildings. You look for all of these words when the story is read to you, and I'll see you again later. Bye.